Hello and welcome, my lovely Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is your weekly general reading to get you ready for that Leo new moon under the Lionsgate portal opening on August 8th. That's Sunday. Everything's just going to feel quite divine. The Lionsgate portal is basically, it's like an opening to heaven. So definitely say your prayers and set your intentions for that new moon. Also, I am the Queen of Clovers. And welcome to my channel, silly me. Thank you for all your likes and subscribes. You guys have been wonderful. The channel's just growing. So again, I went off script. So Sagittarius, I'm trying to make this casual. That's why I'm a little makeup free. I don't know if I can handle it for very long. But, all right, so... this is your card, Sagittarius. The Sagittarius, the Temperance card, the Balance card, the Evening Out card, calming things down a bit, right? This is a general Sagittarius reading. It's for anyone, anybody, maybe nobody. Cross-watchers are indeed welcome. As with all readings, remember to take what is yours and leave out all the rest. Let's get back. And if you're enamored by my readings, please like and subscribe. And what do we have? We have that leonine energy. I have the strength card here. So if you've ever said, "Dear Lord, give me strength," it's going to happen on the 8th. Here it comes. You could get an answer. It's all about creativity, charisma, confidence. It's be loud, be proud, express yourself, get ready for others to do the same. Don't get too mad. It's about writing out. See? In a flurry. Look at that mad horse. You may have to change course. It may be stunning for you. But remember, it's also a new moon in vivacious, triumphant Leo. Make intentions, say prayers. What else? Oh. Take yourself from the mundane world. Your self world. Your inner self world. And let's start. This is going to be a 3-spread read as per usual. I'm going to do the tarot, Cartomancy love reading, and then use the oracle for guidance from spirit. All right, my darlings. I'm going to start with the present. I have the 2 of Cups in reverse. You're coming from a place of pause. Now you have the Hanged Man and the Hermit in reverse and the Hanged Man upright. And this is where you're coming from. You are used to be coming from an uneducated stance, so you would hold back. You would over pause. You would hesitate on certain things, especially work things, and definitely on, you know, this is more educated concepts. If you look at the card, there's that writing on the wall. It's sticking out to me because it's basically saying, you know, you lived a life of not, because it's in reverse, if not really studying. Sagittarius, I know I mentioned Britney Spears, but one of the things that I noticed when you come out of a long relationship that was abusive, a 17-year relationship, Sagittarius, such as I myself did, a lot of fire signs have had this lesson. You know, with narcissists, and after coming out of that relationship for 17 years, there are just, Britney Spears acts very young. There's some things that I can't help being very young about, and it's a blessing and a curse because I'm definitely not acting my age. At least I look younger than my age. You know, I'm 43. So, at least I look younger, right? So, you kind of have some of that lag in some areas of your life, and I think it's mostly education, and you've kind of held that against yourself. I don't feel like it's a major issue now. This is something that was in the past. Maybe it is affecting you a little more, but you're working on it, or you're recognizing it. On the other hand, you feel like a child when it comes to love, and that's the other thing. If you were in a bad relationship in the past, then Sagittarius, you're going to feel like a rookie in love. You're going to feel like, because it was all a fake. It wasn't real. So now you're like thinking, okay, well, you know, I really struggle with this myself. I mean, is it normal to have sex on the first date? I don't think so. But, you know, is it normal for guys to talk like girls to this? you know, on the texting. I mean, I had to give it up because it was so gross. And, but it's the way people want to communicate. So I think I might have to go back to that, right? So it's just that feeling like you have no concept of what to do in love, and you're kind of healing that part of yourself that made you feel like you were lacking in education, maybe money management, whatever it was. You're coming forward from that energy, and now you want to fix that love problem. It's like I've settled down, I've gotten out of that mess, and now I got to figure out what to do about love. And then what it does is it immediately prompts a cycle. You absolutely are going to feel like you're upgrading. Sagittarius, you're going to feel very like a complete cycle is ending. Like you can move forward in love. Like Britney Spears, she wasn't allowed to be engaged. What was the first thing we saw her doing? 555 was just going on the clock there. What was the first thing we saw her doing? Driving and wearing an engagement ring. Although she says it's not an engagement ring, they want, that's what they've always said they've wanted, you know, in whispers and context. So I'm pretty sure she's just living the good life right now. In just the little things she wants. A little freedom takes you a long way. So a little freedom, perhaps you did work on that education, perhaps you worked at a career where now you're like above. You're not like a newbie anymore in something. And it's giving you the confidence to move forward in love, and it's making you everything click forward, a whole new cycle of love. Let me see what's coming in with the Chariot, though. What are you writing out on? One thing I noticed, let's see. Oh. Okay. Sagittarius. I have 7 of Wands. Yes, you're being defensive. You're being careful. This is being a little overly careful. This is, you know, swinging before you even hear what he has to say. It's like very judgmental. And it has a lot to do with somebody from the past. Now, it's not necessarily somebody from the past returning to you, Sagittarius. It's actually just somebody who is not very... The King of Cups may be lovey-dovey and sweetie, but let's be honest, he doesn't say very much. So this is what's coming in. And the reason it's hard right now, this King of Cups coming in, doesn't necessarily have to be a water sign, is that you're being defensive in your own power. So this is the problem with being a fire sign, is that you'll 7 of Wands it and be very defensive and sharp and quick-witted and almost like impressed with yourself. And then you go home and you kind of like whimper a little bit because you kind of made it not a soft and fun evening. It wasn't fun. It wasn't very pleasurable to hang out with you with the 6 of Cups in reverse. This could also be somebody from the past that you do not want to see, or more than likely, because this feels like a new King of Cups. It feels like this person is exhibiting behaviors of your past bad person, and they're making your red flags go, your alarm bells start ringing, but it isn't a bad part of that person. And I can tell you from experience, it makes me feel like it reminds me why I got caught up in that, and how big your heart is and how much you want to love, despite the fact that you've been through a bad one, you know. And if you're not out, get out. Don't stay. You're smarter now. The Hermit card in the reverse and the Hangman in the upright, in your past energy, as energy you've overcome, means you can do it and you know how to do it. Let's go ahead and do some Cartomancy. Let's check out some more of this love information on this King of Cups. Past, present, and future. I'm kind of getting down with these kind of past, present, future reads. But then you gotta split the cards. Okay. In love. Okay, this person, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Did you spar when you first met this person? You didn't see them looking at you. That's for darn sure. They had their eye on you with this Queen of Swords. They could not help but observe you, Queen of Wands. But, you know, a Queen of Wands, a Sagittarius, legitimately you and me, I being Aries. It's like this thing where you walk in a room and people turn because You walk with a little flair. Don't know where you got it from. It's how you walk. I don't know why people don't understand that. There's something about you. And it's very Queen of Wandsy. It's very solution oriented. You don't mess around, and this person appreciates that. And whatever you did when they met you, you were in your Queen of Wands energy, and they just, wow. All right, currently this person, all right, this person is kind of unsure. All right, this person is scared that you'll pour out a drink on them. I'm not sure what happened, but I have Queen of Cups here energy. I do have them come in as King of Cups in the prior spread. So either that is a true pair, or, let's see that true pair, King of Cups, because that was, see him handing out his cup to you, and you're not looking at him. This is a great fear for him. This is what is either about to happen or has just happened. He's going to hand you that cup, and you're going to pour it out. Now, he sees long-term potential with you with this 10 of Cups. It's just the first cup he hasn't really figured out what to do. Or her. It could flip it if it needs to be flipped. So what are the plans here? Well, this person is coming towards you, for sure. 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Okay. 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. They really want to see where you live. This person may design things. So they may, they design things, or they may build things, or they may help you bring up your groceries. This could be a neighbor. They think they've seen you in action. They haven't seen you at rest. And they may not, you might have done something together, or they may have seen you like in your, I don't know. It's like when you take like, if you take like a sports class, they only see you in sports clothes. Or if they see you in a uniform, right? If they only see you in school, they might see you only in a uniform, or, you know, your teacher's dress or your work dress. They may not have had a chance to really see you dolled up, you know, looking sly, or they may, or dressed down. There's something about this of checking out your energy. And if there's something, they figure if they could get a look at where you live in your garden, and don't take that too sexually, because they really do want you sexually. But especially seeing you as the Queen of Wands, they, you know, that's sriracha, that's bold, that is a lady on the streets and freak in the sheets. That is uber hotness. And I'm just going to tell you right now, they're trying to get that opportunity to just get to know you a little better, maybe get a little more intimate with you, because of the fact that they can't figure out, let me see about this Ace of Cups. That's their plan right now, is maybe find a way, or, you know, this is why I pulled up the masculine energy on this too, because this person is like, if I help her with something, so that keeps coming up, like to help you with something, to get a look inside your apartment, just seeing the color of your sheets. Also, that way they can see if a man lives there. It's another reason why I'm pretty sure this is masculine to feminine. Sorry. Switch it up if it needs to be. I have the 4 of Wands in reverse. There might be something here about not getting married again for you or them. This could be somebody you're with that they feel like you're living separately from them. If you're with this person, they feel like you're living apart from them and you barely look back at them. It's actually kind of sad. They feel like you don't want to marry them, because this is probably the feminine side of the reading. You don't want to marry them because you can't open up to them intimately. And yes, they feel like you're living separate lives. and they feel like one of you is cheating, and since they are sure it's not them, that it must be you. This is, if you're in this relationship, you need to sit down with them and give somebody your attention, Sagittarius. Because they think you just don't give a rat's patootie, but I can see here that you're actually working on love and how to open up your heart to love right now. So I see no reason why you can't just do it. Right? Let's get advice from Spirit from these lovely oracle. The Moonology oracle for that new moon. Got some stuff happening in the skies. Maybe I just take the one. Oh, there comes the other one. All right. Expect powerful change. Of course, expect powerful change. It's kind of like a cop-out on the card. Let me see. It's a new moon in eclipse. Expect powerful change. I only expect powerful change because through this whole reading, you were accepting change and making changes. So I'm not step out of your comfort zone. Definitely. This lion's energy is about you being you, unapologetically you. And a Sagittarius unapologetically themselves. It's a little Sagittarius, you have some ultimate control, being when like the older fire sign. You know, the Aries is the baby spring fire sign, Leo's the summer fire sign, and you're kind of like that fall fire sign. We don't really need a winter fire sign on account of it's too cold for us. But you're part of that, and you're the older one, and I feel like you're too responsible a lot. I always feel like just be like, stop being so responsible. Just stop being... Oh, by the way, this Knight of Wands card is your card in the pit cards. So your card did come out. You, as an independent Knight of Wands, you know, you're the kind of person that just would ride out for the day out of town. No big sweat, by yourself, you know, pack a bag and roam. So you're a wild thing. Sagittarius, bold and wild. Let's see. Confidence. Let's see this confidence. I have repeater card, the Hermit. You got to let go of the feeling that you're behind. You've got to let go that your own light is not enough. This is a Virgo card. It's something could be happening in Virgo season. But more importantly, something may have happened in Virgo season. But more importantly, your light is more than enough. This is the Judgment card. Or the Judgment card. You know what? This is in the Five of Cups. Yeah, you'll be miserable. I get that. Disappointed. Lacking in love with the Two of Wands. Yeah. You've got to make some decisions about standing in your own truth. Your absolutely own truth. Even if it isn't a bright light, it's yours. I mean, think about the Temperance card. It really thinks about what's fair and equitable. Even though you're not the Justice card, but the World card is very temperance as well in terms of, for just like, what do you guys want to end up with at the end of your life? I mean, I had a very, very special person pass away, and I hadn't seen him for a couple years, and it's kind of painful. It's actually extremely painful. And his life as an accumulation was really something special. And then he had this very gentle heart about him. And everybody knows it, a most beloved cousin. Oh, I don't know why that popped into my head when I thought of him, but that's all I could think about. I've lost a most beloved cousin. But that's his identity. That's who he is. That's who he was here on earth. It's what he's gone to in the past, in passing. This card makes you want to think about what you will represent in passing. Like, what are you becoming? What are you going to finally attune to? If you died yesterday, would you be satisfied? No. And I think that's where this energy of this Knight of Wands is coming from. You're going to ride out. You're going to come back home, take a nap. It's where you rest. It's why these nights ride out, in and out. That's okay. It's all you, babes. All right, thank you, Sagittarius. I really love this reading. Please like, subscribe, tip or donate if the spirit moves you, if you've been enamored by my reading. And have a great week, and I will check back in with you next week, my lovely Sagittarius.